First time I tried that, damn phone went flying. Hi guys, how you doing? I am Stephanie Nelson Davis, and I just have many opinions. So finally some good news. Top of my list would be that Minnesota knows how to melt ice. And they're supposed to be getting them out of there. I don't think they're out yet. I still, I'm hearing things from there. But, yeah, they need to get the fuck out of Minnesota. They thought they were going to invade the cities and scare everybody to, and instead of knowing anything about where they were going, they went and tried to invade a Viking settlement and take away their neighbors and friends, and that was pretty fucking stupid. Before the for a long time, because Minnesota weather is harsh. But, excuse me, beg my pardon, the allergies here in Houston, ever present, but a little worse this week. And the sun's right in my face. But, Minnesota was originally settled by Germans, Norwegians, Swedes, Danes, all the people from the gold places. Vikings. And a lot of us still, my grandmother on my dad's side, her family was from Worms, Germany. My grandpa's family was from Oslo, Norway. On the other side, my grandpa's family was from Ireland. Grandma, though, she was half French Canadian, half American Indian, and so, there's that mix there. But all of those groups, all of these, we've been there for a long time. Long time. And we know the land. We know how to take care of our land, and we do. Minnesota's a clean and beautiful state with clean and beautiful rivers and lakes, and way more than 10,000. Minnesota is a nice place. Minnesota is a nice place. But when you fuck with us, well, a couple hundred people are going to show up with dildos and throw them at you. And if you see that, what they did to those poor people afterwards was not only fucking way, way, way out of line, but it was Hennepin County that did it, and that pissed me off. They ran after them, and they, people bloodied on the ground. There was no need for that. None. And I'm disappointed in Hennepin County police. Hennepin County, sheriff. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit right there. You're supposed to be there. That's why you had those yellow vests on. You're supposed to be there to protect us, Minnesotans, who pay your fucking salary. Yeah, I don't live in Minnesota, but I'm a Minnesotan. Believe it. But, but it is. They're crashing and burning. Because the people in Minnesota, in the cities, you're not gonna get them. You're not gonna scare them all. You're not going to. It doesn't matter. You killed 2 of our people in broad daylight, in front of hundreds of witnesses, and it was taped from multiple angles. Did you think that was gonna stop us? No, that just pissed us off more. I'll have you know. And if those little fuckers who pulled the trigger think that they're gonna get away with it. Well, Trump's not gonna be in office forever. He's got 3 years left. But he's only got a couple of them. He's only gotten till November before he's a lame duck. A truly lame duck. Because all he's doing is making sure that the Democrats take both the Senate and the House. And that's what we need. We need to shut them down. We need to impeach a whole bunch of people. And then we need to charge them. Every other country in the world right now are holding their people responsible for Epstein crimes, except for us, the epicenter. The only person in jail is fucking Ghislaine Maxwell, and she's up there at College Station, Bryant, Texas. The other name for it, College Station, A&M. She's up next to a huge college. That sex predator is up next to a huge college with a whole bunch of college kids that come to the prison to work with the prisoners. You want your kid in that college? Or you want your kid to go into that prison and work with the prisoners? Fuck, I wouldn't let my kids anywhere near that place. If you still have Democratic, Trump has made billions in the second term. And he's not even trying to hide it. He lies, he rants, he can't remember names of countries or people or anything else, and then he falls asleep in his own piece. Whatever the fuck that little show of bribery was, because each person had to pay what, $1 billion to get in? And who were the names in there? Yeah. So, it's interesting to me that I can't believe that people still support anything that any of those people have to say or are trying to do or any of that. And it's a shame for Minnesota that Pete Hogshead is from there. But obviously he was a dumb jock, and we were well served getting rid of his ass out of our state. But this can go two ways. This can go two ways this November. We can take America back, or you can resign yourself to kissing a Trump's ass for the rest of your fucking life. How does that feel? Yeah, I don't want to get near that smelly diaper either. Why would you? And it has been nothing but chaos for an entire year. Nothing but just one scandal after another with everybody in his orbit. A prince got dethroned, and Trump says he's been totally exonerated? You gotta fucking be kidding me. He thinks he's got brass balls lying like that. And he's right. He's not going to heaven. He's going to Tartarus. He's a deceiver and a betrayer. Isn't that 7th circle of hell or the 9th? I can't remember. It's been a while since I read my Dante. But, and you can also tell because Republicans are defying him. The vote yesterday on the tariffs, the Congress vote, the congressional vote, telling him he's not taxing, he's not tariffing Canada, and the Supreme Court telling him he never had the right to tariff everybody anyways. Those are, except for, of course, his ass kissers, the little whiny bitch, Kavanaugh, Alito, the hey brother, got a dime. Oh no, that would be Tom Clarence. Yeah, he's a hey brother, got a dime. Alito, he just wants a few trips. Yeah. And for his wife to put up her racist flags. So, you know, at this point, you gotta ask yourself, what's it gonna be? What is it gonna be? What is it gonna be that breaks the spell for you? You hear a lot of people coming out saying, man, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Despite the fact that we've been telling you since the motherfucking beginning and you never listen. But the longer people keep separating by political affiliation, the longer the shit goes on. When I was growing up, and a lot of other Gen Xers, I'm sure, and other people too, you did not talk politics. And, I mean, it wasn't like this. You know? It was not like this. You didn't just, your political opinions were your own. And who you voted for was who you voted for and your opinion, and you didn't, you know, of course businessmen and shit, they'd talk about it, but old bar rules, no politics, no religion. So, you know, it'd be nice to return to those days. I'd sure like it. I have never been before 2015 when that thing came out down the elevator and sexually approached a 10-year-old girl. Oh, I'll be dating her in 10 years. Fucking sick bastard. If he'd said that to my kid, I would have punched him. I don't care who he is. I mean, for Christ's sakes. Everybody's known, I mean, we've known since the 80s that he's a fucking sleazebag. He has bankrupted more companies than anybody else in American history. What makes you think the only way he knows how to make money is to swindle, to cheat, and to lie? And he's making billions right now. Billions. Well, you're struggling to buy groceries and gas. Yeah, that's fair. Thought it was his politics that y'all wanted, or not his politics, his, it's gonna make everything cheaper. We're gonna have jobs, money. By the way, where's your Doge check? Huh? Or your tariff refund? Fuck, he can't even get his phone out to you. So, yeah. You know, there's this really sweet little priest I watch on YouTube, Reverend Ed. Oh, I forgot your last name. I'm so sorry. He's in my, I'm subscribed to him. He's a bald, got a big long beard. Soft-spoken, gentle, and wise. And best of all, he's not a religious leader. He's a faith leader. That's why I like him. You know, we don't share, just because I don't share the same religion with somebody doesn't mean that we can't have things in common. And it doesn't mean we can't talk theology without arguing. A lot of people have a hard time with that. And I most definitely am not a Christian. Never have been. I'm a pagan. You know, I'm a witch. Actually, some of the kids, there's more. I'm rumored about, which is hilarious because once kids meet me, I mean, they're never afraid of me. And the other kids that know me, they're like, "Oh my God, she's the nicest person ever." So and I'm a sucker. Any kid comes to my house selling something, I buy it, of course. They're kids, you know. If I didn't hate being pregnant so much, probably would have had a whole lot more. But I hated being pregnant, far from me, all the way through. But you know, there's big actual issues in this country that need to be taken care of. And we're busy making ourselves the pariahs of the world. One of my top things is, you know, a woman's right over her body, a person's right to live how they see fit within the laws, but the laws should not be against you because you're gay or trans. That's fucking bullshit. You know, that's like saying you can't be Protestant or Southern Baptist or anything else. It's telling you what you can and cannot be. And that is not supposed to be legal in this country. We have our First Amendment rights. What was it? Kansas just dropped one of the most draconian bathroom bills ever. Like here in Texas, if you even think that person in the stall with you is transgender, you can sue them. Here in Texas, it's about the abortion thing. You can sue them. But in Kansas, it's a bathroom. Do you really care who's taking a shit next to you in a stall? Really? And all the research I've seen are the people who molest children tend to be cis white man. You know, like the one leading the country. And all of his cronies. Pedophile protection ring. Why do you think they're desperately trying to hide everything else they have on esteem? And if Ghislaine Maxwell sings, although you cannot believe a word that comes out of that woman's mouth, she's a proven liar. But the survivors are getting fed up. I hope they name names. Oh, I hope they name names. Any woman. Whoa, there you go. Dudes, I am so sorry. I got a shitty little setup here today, so and I killed you. Well, I didn't kill you, I dropped you. I didn't mean to drop you. You know I love you. Okay, so any woman, which is a good 75% of us, who has been sexually assaulted, threatened, raped, take your pick. We want these women to succeed because we never got justice. Very few of us ever get justice. And it's been like that for a long fucking time. Like, forever. And I'm tired. I mean, I was sexually assaulted. It's all on videotape. All of it. Made the police report. reported everything. You know what happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. Way to go, Texas. I want to see these motherfuckers burn. I want the Epstein files to come out and burn them all to the fucking ground. Yeah, I'm bitter. I got every right to be. And so does every other woman who's been violated. And this, if it does not come out, if people here are not punished, do you know what that says? It says that women are not autonomous beings, and we can be raped by somebody important, but you'll never get in trouble for it. We're property again. We're nothing but a toy. I don't accept that. And any other motherfucker tries to touch me without my permission is gonna lose a body part. I shit you not. You get a little emotional, don't we all? We cannot let up. The Epstein files have to come out. People are doing some great detective work, slogging through those. I have absolutely no desire to go spelunking in that shit because God bored to death. But I do know a couple people that are good at whipping up algorithm type programs, and I might go that way and try to find something interesting. But in the meantime, we can't let up. Early voting, well, it's primary, but still, is here in Texas. I know it's later around other states. But, you know, and although that James Tallarico he is a well-spoken, well-mannered, seems like a very nice guy. He really does. And I do like him. I've seen a couple of his interviews. I do like him. I'm sorry, James, but I like Jasmine better. I mean, because the things that I just talked about, you can't understand. Because you're a dude. And some dudes can. But most dudes can't. You can't understand. But Jasmine can. And she knows it's something that needs to be fixed. So, you know, I voted for Jasmine for the primaries. So, but, you know, don't forget to vote in your primaries. But if you do forget to vote in your primaries, do not forget to vote this November. It's a do or die situation, people. Especially you ladies. All you ladies out there, and you know what I'm talking about. If you ever want to see justice in your fucking life, we need to hold them account. Because if they don't get held account, nobody does. Okay, so we're going to end this on a fun little story. Apparently, J.D. Vance invited the Pope, who's famously from Chicago, to join them at the 250th anniversary celebration, and the Pope said, no, not with you. Goddess, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't blame the Pope. I mean, the day after the last Pope saw freaking J.D. Vance, he died. So, but Stephen Colbert, though, wants the Pope to come on the show, and that may happen. I like the new Pope. I think he's a good guy. He's spoken out. He's an American Pope. He knows us, and he knows how to deal with us, and that's a good thing right now. And I also, I mean, I find he is a good Catholic man. He is, from everything that I've learned about him, he has led a devout life. He's a man of faith. There's a difference between men of religion and men of faith, and you want somebody that's a man of faith. And I hope to see him on Stephen Colbert. That'd be cool. Yeah, Pope don't want nothing to do with J.D. Vance. He's kind of plague. I'm sorry, that just tickled me. So, but you guys, you take care of yourselves. If you're out there protesting, please make sure that you stay safe, that you have the equipment you might need, first aid kit, some sort of irons, things like that you might need, because just because you're peaceful, don't count on not getting your ass kicked, or even arrested. So, but the biggest thing is stay peaceful. We have to stay peaceful. The moment we get violent, then they think they have an excuse. So, be peaceful. And I will be coming to Minnesota. I'll be up in Minnesota around the 19th of March. I will not be in the cities. I will be in Grand Rapids. That's my hometown. And it's my hubby's birthday. We're celebrating both my husband and my son's birthday up there. And I sure hope it gets a little bit warmer than it is right now. They just got about 4 inches of snow 2 days ago. So, shit. But we got a really nice rental house and stuff. And, shit. I got you this time. Yes, that's what I'm propping you up on, and that's why I keep dropping you. So I am going to let you go rather than drop you again every time I push the feet up, because I forget. But, yeah, folks, and for God's sakes, check your sources. If you don't hear the same story from multiple sources, and I don't just mean left or right, both, you have to check your sources. Check overseas sources. You have to check your news. Okay? You can't just listen to one person or one group of people. You have to check your news. Because there's a lot of things, you just hear one place and it turns out it's not true. And there's a lot of that going on. A lot. I mean, conspiracy theories seems to be everybody's hobbies nowadays. And I'm not talking about who's gay or not. Who fucking gives a shit? I'm talking about the serious stuff. So, some dude thought you could kill a baby in California up to 4 weeks after it was born. That's called murder, sir. Jesus Christ, where do people get crap like this? Please, read, learn, enlighten yourself, and stay safe. Stay safe. I love you guys. Peace out.